guys, and welcome back to House's World. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button at the end of this video. So as you know, if you've watched my previous videos, my Monday YouTube videos are my lifestyle and diet specials. So at the end of this video, I'm going to reveal A, whether I have lost weight this week, and B, how much I have lost in total so far. So last Monday was my starting point, and that was the day when I decided to get healthy again. So I have implemented a lot of changes this week. It's not been a perfect week, as to be expected when the lockdown's on, but I'm just going to share with you some of the things that I've done this week, which was different from last week. So the main difference was that I have tried to consciously eat a breakfast, lunch and dinner each day. So usually my breakfast would be a bowl of cereal or one of the Warburton Thins wholemeal variety, which are okay. I normally have just a tiny little scrape of butter on there. I have been eating more eggs. I actually tried really nice low calorie black pudding this week, so it was only 75 calories per slice. So I had some of that too. I've had beans and toast. I've tried to vary up my breakfast as much as I possibly can. My lunches were a little bit more harder, so I've had things like soup, low-fat wraps, salads, leftovers from my dinner. So I've tried to do that, and I've tried to cut out the snacks with my lunch and during the day. And as for dinners, well, I have cooked everything from scratch this week. I've not had a takeaway, which I'm super proud of because I used to live off takeaways most weeks, and everything has been cooked in fry light instead of oil. So I think my biggest achievement probably this week is cutting out wine. So I've not had any wine at all, and I have supplemented that with using gin and slimline tonic. So I think that's made a big difference to the way I've been feeling as well. I have exercised once with the high intensity stuff, so I did the kettlebells again just once for half an hour using the YouTube guide. And I have been out walking every single day for at least half an hour, so I'm trying to get my steps in that way as well. It's not been a perfect week, but I have ate more fruit and vegetables this week, and I have made a conscious effort to cut out the snacks, although I do feel that I could do better in that area. But as I've already said, nighttime is my demon, and that's when I have been snacking on things like Whippy bars, which I showed you last week. Home bargains a pound, they're a lifesaver. And also low-fat crisps such as Wotsits, Quavers, Snack Jacks, that kind of thing. I have tried not to drink as many low-calorie cans of diet juice, but unfortunately that's one of my stumbling blocks, so I'm really going to have to try and uptake my water this week because I've not drank enough water at all. So I think on the whole I have had a positive week. I'm going to share a couple of the things that I've found really useful. So I bought a box of After Eights, and I limited myself to just eating 2 or 3 a day with my coffee. Now After Eights, I relate everything back to sins. I obviously know the Slimming World diet inside out. So an After Eight's about 1.5 sins. If you're doing Slimming World, then they're a really good alternative, and it just gives you a little chocolate fix. And because there's mint inside there as well, it makes me not want to eat as many as like a chocolate digestive or whatever. So I did that, and I also have drank so much black coffee that it's coming out my ears, which I know is probably going to have another adverse effect, but I honestly could not live without these coffee bags, and I'll insert a wee picture of the coffee bags that I use. These have been a godsend for me because, as you know, if you watch the channel, I love my black coffee. I'm really missing out on specialty coffees like Costa and Starbucks and stuff, so these are a really good alternative. Now, I've just taken a wee list of some of the things that I made this week from scratch. So I follow the Domestic Geek on YouTube, and I have made a few of her recipes. So I made things like taco cheesy pasta, lemon and parmesan risotto, and I've also made things like chicken fajitas, but I've supplemented the wraps and had a baked potato or whatever with that. So I wasn't using unnecessary calories on things that I didn't think were worthwhile. As you know, if you watch the channel, I do run a quiz on a Saturday night, and that's my sort of drinking night. I did have the occasional bottle of Bud Light through the week, but on the whole I did try to just stay with gin and slimline tonic, and that seemed to be effective as well. My biggest achievement probably of this week was making a Sunday dinner instead of ordering a Just Eat. So we made one of the chicken in the bags from Aldi and it tasted amazing. We had that alongside tender stem broccoli, and I also made, for the first time ever, roast potatoes. How I made my roast potatoes was very straightforward. I peeled the potatoes, chopped them in half, popped them in a saucepan, parboiled them for about 8 minutes, laid them out on a baking tray, absolutely drenched them in fry light salt and pepper, put them in the oven for 30 minutes, and voila, they tasted amazing and I was really proud of them. So I had a little treat last night as well. I did have a Snickers ice cream after my roast dinner and I didn't feel guilty about it. I enjoyed every minute of eating it. So there you go. So I am pleased to share with you that this week I have lost 3 pounds. I'll insert my weight so that you can see that I'm not cheating. So I'm really happy. It's been a positive week. It's keeping me going. So I'm going to tell you my sort of plan for next week. So my main plan is obviously to do more exercise, which I'm going to consciously make an effort to do. I am volunteering back at work this week, so I'll be out and about for 2 days. So maybe that will help me with the snacking. I am going to use this little book here, which is actually a food planner. So I'm going to write down everything that I eat this week. As you can see, I've already kind of started it today. So I think that's going to make a big difference as well. You can subconsciously eat snacks and stuff and then not remember them. So I'm going to write everything down in this little book. And I'm also going to try and cook some more this week, but to mix it up, I'm going to use this recipe book, which is the Pinch of Nom book. It's amazing. It's got loads of good recipes in it. The creamy garlic mushroom and chicken recipe is amazing, and I'm also going to use this book as well, which is even more everyday light recipes. So I'll let you know how I get on next Monday. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching the video, folks. I hope you've enjoyed hearing about all the ways that I'm planning to get healthy again, and please remember to hit the like and subscribe button if you like this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.